So, hey everyone, good afternoon. I'm Tanish and very excited to bring to you this robotics and Java programming workshop on behalf of Her Computing and the Phillips Exeter Academy FTC Robotics team. So just a little bit about who the instructors are. So I'm Tanish, rising senior at Phillips Exeter Academy and head of programming for the robotics team. And this is my third year on the team. And in my free time, I like to work on my nonprofits Her Computing and Billion Kids Code, and also like to unwind by playing a little pickup basketball and chess. So Ria, do you want to introduce yourself next?
Sure. Hey everyone, I'm Ria. I'm a rising junior at Phillips Exeter and a programmer on the robotics team. I've been programming since third grade. Earlier on the robotics team, I was also the head of outreach. And in my free time, I like physics, folding origami, hiking, as well as helping out with Her Computing. Eileen, do you want to go next?
Sure. Hi everyone, I'm Eileen. I'm a rising junior at Exeter, and I'm a new mechanical member on the robotics team. I love staying busy by making all sorts of things. I like making videos, animations, and all sorts of illustrations. Teddy?
Hey, I'm a rising sophomore at Phillips Exeter. I'm a mechanical engineer on the robotics team, so I work on the CAD, and I've been doing robotics in sixth grade. In my free time, I like to build rockets and play soccer and frisbee. So now we're going to learn a little bit more about the organizations bringing us the camp.
Now just a little bit about some of the organizations bringing you this coding camp. So the first is Her Computing, which was founded in 2019 and is dedicated to making computing accessible to all people regardless of their field of study or background. And one of our main initiatives is Billion Kids Code, which is on a mission to break barriers in tech and computing through gamification. And we recently launched a board game where players or startup founders who explore the world of technology through playing the game and run over 100 plus concepts. And on the bottom right here was some of our players enjoying the game while in one of our board game tournaments. And in the last 3 years, we've been able to host over 100 events and raise $23,000, which is pretty cool. So next is just a little bit about the FTC Vertex team, which was founded in 2018 and consists of a diverse group of students passionate about designing, building, and programming robots. We've competed at both the state and world levels and have been pretty successful over the last few years. And last year, we hosted 35 events, reaching over 12,000 people. And on the right here is our team at the state championships earlier this March. And all the teachers for this week's camp are also from the robotics team as well. So Ria, do you want to just discuss some of the camp schedules?
I'd love to. So this camp, we offer 2 specializations, one for CAD and one for Java. So each specialization will have 2 teachers, one focused on CAD and one focused on Java. You can see the names of your teachers right in the box over here. Also note that all participants today will receive an invitation to participate in Vertex CAD, which is our FTC robotics team's annual virtual high school CAD-a-thon. CAD-a-thon's a lot like a hackathon, except for designing and building robots. And it's a really cool opportunity that will occur sometime in December. So the next thing I just want to mention is our daily schedule. So this is in EST times. We're going to be having classes from 1 to 4 with a small break from 2:30 to 2:45 p.m. Yeah. Eileen, do you want to go and talk about some expectations for this camp?
Right, so we recommend using a laptop or PC. If you're on a phone or tablet, you should probably switch now. It's pretty difficult to CAD and also write code. If you don't have access to these, you can definitely send us a message and we'll try to help you the best way we can. Also, if you can, we'd like you to keep your videos on. It makes it easy to engage and also teach. You don't have to have them on during a break, of course. The meetings will all be recorded just for quality and also safety. And at any time, feel free to ask questions. We'd like you to do so using the hand emoji. You can also type in the chat or ask directly. For both the Java and CAD specializations, we recommend, or we'd like to have access to your code and CAD files. This makes it easier since this is a virtual camp to help you in any way we can. And that's pretty much it. Yeah. Does everyone know how to do the raised hand or use the hand emoji? Yes, awesome. Very cool.
Hey, you want to talk a little bit about what people are going to learn in the CAD specialization?
Yeah, for sure. So for the first day, we're just gonna start out really simple, learn the basics. We're gonna make your on-chip account so that you guys can actually like get into CAD and start doing stuff. We'll learn about making sketches and then we'll make angle brackets, which we use all the time in robotics. And then for day two, we'll be making a pen and then a simple arm. So this is the type of stuff that we actually put on a robot this year. And the pen is a really good way to learn how to use revolve tool. And we'll also learn about mates, which is super important. Day three, you guys will pretty much have a project day where we learn a little bit about assemblies and then you guys can make your own custom snow globes. This is a project that has been successful in the past and it's super cool to see sort of like what everyone likes to make. And then day 4 and 5 is when you learn about Java. So that's what Tanish will be teaching in RIA. So it's just like introduction to Java. It's a little bit simpler than the Java focus class, but you guys will still get to make a cool chatbot at the end. So yeah.
All right, so Ria, you want to talk a bit about the Java specialization?
Yeah, of course. So we're starting the Java specialization with 3 days of Java. And the first day is a bit of introduction. So we'll be using Replit for this course. So just kind of setting up Replit, getting everyone an account. And then we'll learn a little about Java syntax and the concept basics, as well as the Java hierarchy. Next, we'll focus on variables, printing, operation, if statements, for loops, and arrays. Seems like quite a bit, but I think we might be able to get through it today. And then tomorrow we'll be focusing on building a chatbot, learning like scanner, while loops, switch statements, as well as writing external functions and working with files. And finally, we're going to have a really fun Java project where we build a calculator and we learn about classes and OOP. The fun thing is we can make this completely customizable, so you can add your custom mathematical or other operations. And we'll also learn about README files, which make your code and your code base more accessible to other people learning and reading about it. And then finally, for day 4 and 5, we'll be focusing on the CAD focus will come back in, and we'll be building angle brackets and simple arms with Eileen.
Sounds great. So here we had the opportunity to run a similar camp last March, which was attended by 36 students. So we're really excited to bring the camp back this year. And here's to a great week of fun and learning. So can't wait to get started. And then here are just some links to learn more about our organizations. And we'd love if you could follow our Instagram pages where we regularly post updates. So with that said, does anybody have any other questions? That was all for the presentation. Okay, so I guess then real quick before we go to break off into the rooms, we just want to take 2 class pictures just to commemorate the start of the camp. So we'll just start with like one like formal picture, which everybody just looks at the camera and smiles. So you think we can do that? Okay, so let's look at the camera and smile. So we'll take it in 3, 2.
Wait, give me 1 second. I think we need
Right,
we need a few more cameras on.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
let's go.
3, 2, 1. Okay, I think that should be good. So now, just the last picture we're going to take is just a little bit of a funny picture. So just make any pose you want, any funny photo, just anything you like. I see Teddy turned himself around. It's pretty cool. All right. So just take a couple seconds to just think of your pose, and we'll get started. All right. So 3, 2, 1. Okay. So I think we should be good. Okay, so I think that's really good for the pictures. So I think now we're just ready to break off into the breakout rooms to just start learning. So can't wait to get started. Okay. So Ria, Teddy, and Eileen, do you want to start assigning people to the breakout rooms?
Yeah, sure. So we're going to be having the CAD specialization in the main room, and then let's have our programming specialization in the breakout room.